Hello and welcome to this episode of Checkpoint.
This episode is going to be the cat's meow. The first 4 episodes of the massively popular fantasy show Game of Thrones leaked online just before the season premiere on Sunday. The episodes have already been downloaded on torrent sites several 100,000 times already. This comes just after HBO released their new option called HBO Now, a standalone streaming service. In a statement released by HBO, the leak came from someone HBO had approved to receive early access to these episodes. HBO says they are currently assessing how the breach occurred.
During the Unity 2015 Tokyo event in Japan, Unity Technologies stated that Unity, their game engine, will be supported on the new Nintendo 3DS. While there were more than 50 games that use the Unity engine for the Wii U, Unity will finally be accessible for the 3DS. This will allow game developers to create more software for the system. The newest version of Unity software, Unity 5, is now available across the world.
Windows 10 launches later this year, and with it, a brand new App Store. The current Windows Store will be overhauled to make rooms for apps, games, movies, and music all in one place and across all devices. Things purchased on Xbox Video will also be included in the unification. The Windows 10 technical preview includes a first look at the store, and Windows 10 is set to release summer 2015.
Rockstar Games announced that the PC version of Grand Theft Auto 5 will include a video editor called the Rockstar Editor. This feature will allow players to capture wild in-game moments and create short films of their own. Players can record footage from the story mode, GTA Online, or 30 to 90 seconds of the most previous action. The camera is intuitive, allowing the player to use a free-roam camera and edit footage from several angles. Audio can also be adjusted. Music from the original score can be changed, and you can even select a song from one of GTA's own radio stations for music in your videos as well. This feature is an exclusive to GTA 5 on PC, which comes out April 14th.
According to a study done by the University of Indiana, students play more video games than they do studying. I'm sure this comes as no surprise to anyone, but it certainly caught the U.S. Department of Education's attention. In fact, they are holding their first ever Games for Learning Summit in New York later this month. The goal of the summit is to break down the barriers between the needs of education and the interests of video games. The summit comes as a response to President Barack Obama's Connected initiative, a push to provide internet connectivity to schools across America.
During the Monster Hunter Fest 2015 finals, Capcom revealed a new spin-off to the Monster Hunter series, exclusively for Nintendo 3DS. The game is called Monster Hunter Stories. This title has a playful art style, taking the series in a whole new direction. Monster Hunter Stories is going to allow players to be more of a writer instead of a hunter this time. The series producer, Sugimoto, said at the event that after having passed the 10th anniversary last year, this is a new challenge for the Monster Hunter series that we've began designing since about 5 years ago. The game is still in development and should be released sometime in 2016. Well, a lot has happened for TV in the past weekend with the whole new Daredevil show on Netflix and Season 5 Game of Thrones.
Yeah, are you a fan of Game of Thrones? I've never watched Daredevil. I really want to.
Yeah, I started watching Game of Thrones, but I really need to catch up. But I'm really excited for Daredevil. I've heard it's really awesome with cool fight scenes and stuff. So
that'll definitely have to be something that I Netflix.
Yeah. Well, that wraps up our show for tonight. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and at bitebsu.com.
And remember, if you forget something, you always have a checkpoint. You always have a checkpoint. Or a cat piano. I had to, sorry.